This will come in every class. Don't plants deserve moral consideration? I'm sure, who are thinking of this question in their minds? Everybody here? Pretty much? You. Okay. So, when we talk about plants, we have to talk about we have to learn a new word here. It's called as sentience. Anybody heard this word? Sentience? In order to be sentient, an organism needs to have a brain, a nervous system, and various organs, like your ocular receptors, your olfactory receptors, sonar receptors, tactile receptors, gustatory receptors. Only when an organism has a brain and receptors and a nervous system connected to these receptors can they see, smell, hear, smell, taste, or touch. If an organism does not possess these things, they cannot do so. Plants are insentient creatures because they do not possess any of those organs. This is just cartoons. No plant is there with a weird face like this. This doesn't exist in real life. Here's another thing. In biology, we classify animals under 5 kingdoms. Plant kingdom, animal kingdom, fungi, protist, and monera. Out of these 5, only animals have a brain and a nervous system. And think about it, from Darwinian evolution, heard of Charles Darwin and evolution? From an evolutionary perspective, it makes no sense for plants to actually feel pain, because what is pain? Pain is the motivating factor that we organisms feel, which let us know that danger is happening in our surroundings, so that we can immediately move and probably save our lives. A plant cannot engage in free locomotion. They are rooted to the ground. They can't move. So from an evolutionary perspective, it makes no sense for plants to have developed sentience or feel pain. If an organism is not sentient or does not feel pain, then my argument is, why should we give them moral consideration? If you don't agree with me, feel free to argue with me during Q&A, no problem. Now, here's what I want to argue. Those of you who really feel no, it's killing plants and killing animals is the exact same thing. Do you guys know this incident? In Kerala, it happened around in 2020. What happened was the cracker incident. Yeah, exactly. So a cracker was stuffed into a pineapple, and it was put there to fend off from wild animals who will enter into these fields and eat the crops. An elephant apparently saw the pineapple. She took it, pregnant elephant, she ate it, and her mouth, this jaw was literally blown off. I don't know if you can see it here in this picture, but I'll see if I can, yeah. The red stuff, do you see here? That's her, she has no mouth. Her mouth is blown off. So this came out in all sorts of news articles on the internet, on Facebook, everywhere. It's lighting up the pages. And I, as an animal rights person, was going through each comment to check only one thing. I went through thousands of comments to check for only one comment. I couldn't find out what the comment was. I wanted to see one person saying, oh my God, I feel so bad for the pineapple. Not one person there felt bad for the plants. Not one person said, who cares if an elephant is dying? Plants also feel pain. I mean, I was wondering that. Everyone, how come when a vegan is saying, please don't harm chickens, cows, pigs, fish, goats, ducks, sheep, plants feel pain. Elephant gets her mouth blown off. Oh, no. A poor elephant, pineapple doesn't feel pain. Why this discrepancy? It's called as speciesism, what we learned in the beginning. What about this? A dog in Yulin, China, has been boiled alive. It's still alive. Its skin has been peeled off. Alive. Now, if you think that killing plants and eating them and killing animals and eating them are the same, you should not condemn this. All I'm asking for you is one simple thing. I'm not even asking you to agree with everything I say about veganism. I'm only asking you to be logically consistent with what you yourself are saying. If you say when I speak about veganism, plants feel pain, you should be okay with this. If you say you're not okay with this, then please don't say plants feel pain when someone talks about veganism. I think it's a fair thing for me to say. What's the third one? This bear, poor thing. Do you think a bear can stand upside down on its hands like that? You know how much they beat this animal, starve these animals, they pull out their claws, break their teeth to perform stupid, idiotic tricks in the circus to entertain us humans. It's utterly barbaric, right? But if you say plants feel pain, what's the difference between a bear standing upside down and me hanging a banana, on my shelf, or me hanging a jackfruit from a hook? It should be the same thing. If you think this comparison is wrong, then please do not say plants feel pain when someone talks about veganism. It's not fair. Finally, what is this horse racing? This horse literally has its leg broken. If you think this is bad, this is animal exploitation, and this is wrong, and I can also break a sugar cane the same way. But if you think me breaking a sugar cane and this leg is not the same, then please do not talk about plants when a vegan speaks to you. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you to agree with me on veganism. I'm asking you to just be logically consistent with your own beliefs. If you say plants feel pain, then you should be 100% okay with all of these.